Welcome to part two. So I'm just going to tell you what it is that we have the transparent background and how to use it. So quickly, we're going to click on the top three buttons at the right top corner of my screen. I'm just going to select the size and I'm going to have the width as 19, 20, and then 10, 10, 80. As okay, so it gives me this presentation slide shape, and all I'm going to do is to quickly change the background to transparent, and of course here we go. And I'm going to tap on shapes. I have this, so I'm just going to extend these to these points over here until it covers my screen. And I'm just going to pick this color and save it. Okay, so here we go. We have that already as my color. All right, so the next thing I am going to do is to ensure that I can also pick another color, so I can decide to copy. All right, so when I copy it, I just reduce it and then change the color of what I have, and then change it to, I don't want it to be red, so I'm going to change it to white and then reduce it a little bit, slant it, because I'm trying to create a design, but this thing is moving. So what's the solution? I'm just going to tap on it and then lock. I'm going to lock the screen, so I won't be okay, sorry. I'm going to lock the second one. So I'm going to lock the second one, so I won't be able to move it. I can have this other one and then slant it, have it this way. If you cannot move it with your hand, another way to go about it is to ensure that you can move the rest by just going to, by looking for where, okay, you can look for position. So once I do that, I can move it to my right, all right, upward, and that is it. Okay, so let me just select this. Okay. Excuse me. So I'll have this over here, have this guy being moved over here. All right, so I can decide to change the color of this very shape to something different. So I have this, and then I can decide to add more shapes to it. So I'm just going to pick one, and what am I going to do to this shape over here? Let's say I want it to be transparent so I can add my picture later. So I'm just going to go over, tap on it, go to where I have the option of rotating, so I can rotate it a little bit from this end and then have it over here. Okay, all right, so this is what we have, and it looks good already. Okay, so this is it. I'm just going to shift this guy a little bit, so I have this as a template that I want to use on my presentation slide. So I'm going to work on it and ensure that everything I have here is going to work fine. So on this white, I'm going to tap it, and then what I'm going to do is, okay, I can leave it as white and then click on this, stay on shape. I'm just going to tap on erase, the erase that you can see over here. What I did is, you can tap on it and then erase the color if you want to. All right, so when enable it, you see that it is white. Okay, so it has actually erased it, but it didn't give me the transparent look that I wanted. All right, so here is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to tap on these three and then lock everything. Okay, this is where I tapped on this. I'm going to lock it, and I have the option of clicking this to merge everything together. So by the time I tap on this three, it's to show me the option, this particular one that I'm going to click, which is to merge. All right, so I'm going to mark all of these above. I'm going to mark all of these. Okay, so let me quickly mark them, and then I'll tap on merge. So are you sure you want to merge the selected object? Okay, that's fine by me. And then I close the tab. Now what I'm going to do is to erase the color. All right, when I enable it, of course, automatically it has erased the white color. But peradventure, I have I'm actually using a white background, so I can just change the color of these over here. I can change the color of this particular one that I have. I'm going to tap on it, tap on this particular one. Okay, because I've merged them, I've not been able to. Okay, so I'm just going to unlock that one. So because I locked it as white, so it might take me time, so you ensure that you use the color. But before you merge them, ensure that what the area you want to turn into a transparent, um that shape you want to turn into a transparent feature must be on the color you want. All right, so here is what I'm trying to explain to you. By by tapping on this, okay, I'm not able to remove anything that I want to over here. So let me just quickly go to the back shape where I can work on the design that I've created. So this is what I have over here. And then remember I told you I added this shape over here again, and I'm just trying to replicate what I've done so far. So having this, one of the features that I can do to this is to quickly, I can just rotate it a little bit, all right, to give me this shape that I have over here. And immediately I can, before I go ahead, I can just change the color, enable the color, so I have red. Okay, so here is what I want to do. I'm going to merge these three shapes together. And what am I going to do? I'm going to tap on this, okay, and then tap on the three and then merge. Okay, I'm going to mark them and then merge all of them together. Okay, so as you can see, they've become one entity. And now I'm just going to go ahead and look for erase color. This is what I'm going to do, erase the color, and it's under the shape button over here. It's under the shape button over here. Let me show you. Under this, okay, close to the alphabet. I've already explained what it is, how to get there. So when I click on erase and enable it, it's showing white. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about. So you can see where we have one in the cycle is showing white, so it's not going to take effect until I do something. So what I'm going to do is just tap on that one and change the color to red to give me the effects that I want. So by tapping on it, I'm just going to change the color to red and raise them to extreme. Of course, you see you have a white template over here, and quickly I'm just going to save as an image, save as an image. All right, so instead of dimension, I'm just going to click on ultra and then save to gallery, save to gallery. So simply this is how to have this, and I'm going to show you what this really means and how you can achieve what you want.